Okay, so this is Raising the Bar 4. Happened in August, so the next month after 3. This is, man, I don't really remember too much about this one.
The new thing is quoting shit and putting Av and Bonnie.
Oh, yeah.
The Av shit I've known for me. That's fucked. You guys are fucked.
Yeah.
Somebody said he spells wrong because he writes in shorthand. I wish we had the little sound effect board. This fool DJ Sparkwick, when we go on tour and do shows and shit, he always has these sound effects on deck, and one of them is like crowd, little like ah, and one of them's crickets, and one of them is go to whenever I make a joke or something, like he'll just do the ayo like Anchorman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Ron Burgundy, just to clown. But anyways, I wish we had that for that great joke, Mr. Mike Hawk.
Hell yeah, Mike. All right, so Raising the Bar 4, produced by Chase Moore.
Yeah. Again, I think the focus is every time I'm like, I want to do something completely different than the last one, so I feel like this is a different vibe. I don't remember this one as well.
Yeah, me neither. I mean,
I think it's like long.
Remember it, but
yeah. Chase Moore, of course.
Yeah.
Directed by Avocado. Oops, there it is.
Oh yeah, this is the one.
Hey, what's good? Illmac. Raising the Bar 4.
Okay, so this was your ace in the hole against the Battle Royale.
So I thought.
Yeah, this is this one.
So
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Yeah, so we did the Caddy Royale Battle of the Zay. Well, I did that battle. It was real deal. We didn't do it, but kinda. I think you manipulated the pay-per-view.
I was there.
Or whatever.
Yeah. I was there.
You were covering it, right?
Yeah. I helped a little bit.
Yeah, I think you gave me like a beer or two in the ring, actually, because I was like, I need alcohol.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're at Battle of the Zay. I was doing the Royal Caddy Royale, and I had this. Did I have it on deck, or do we film it at? We filmed it like right after, huh? Yeah, because I say in the intro.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did the battle as Real Deal, myself. Everybody knows Marv 1 and Frank Stacks and 5-way battle or whatever. Everyone showed up for the most part. Controversial. It was controversy. It's pure pandemonium when the
result was riddled with controversy.
Yeah, I felt like it definitely, like, whatever. I don't want to get too far into it, but I felt like EK and myself, I felt kind of were the standout performances, and it came down. Ultimately, it came to a vote online because there's like 2.5K to the winner. So there was like an online vote when the battle was released for like a week or two. I think it might have been 2 weeks that polls were open.
Yeah.
So I recorded Raising the Bar, like, hey, you'll see in the intro, I'm like, yo, vote for me over here, and I'll drop another one ASAP, whatever. I was actually camping the weekend the announcement was made. I had to like drive to a gas station to get service just to see that Frank Stacks, 5th place, actually won.
So the reason why a lot of people attribute him to winning is because his promo after the battle happened is that he took this, which Illmac released as ammo to win.
Right.
And then he took this and looped the end. That there was like this part in the beat. Yeah. The beat plays out, so he looped it and basically ADR'd this whole video. And kind of copied your cadence too.
I honestly didn't watch it. I heard about it. I don't know if it had that big of a place because I heard about it and I was like, oh, he's trolling. I'm like, well, here's my ultimate troll move. And I hit my people up, and it was removed from YouTube in the next like 2 hours, like an hour or something. It was gone. And I'm like, ha. And also what attributed, but yeah, that was like what tied into this. I know he had a lot of shit on Battle App and Burner and Simon Rex kind of riding for him, tweeting out to vote for Frank Stacks too. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't end up watching it. Unfortunately, I actually would have liked to see it, but
it's he did. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he like did a lips, essentially what is like the bad lip reading or whatever, like that. Shit
yeah, I mean
the
like mouth doesn't cadence. Match at all, but it's more like your cadence matches, and it's just Frank being ridiculous, right? You know, like talking about dicks and dwarves and all the stuff he loves to fantasize about.
Nice.
Hold up. Hold up. The real is in the building.
Thoughts on the Premier Battle League? Dave Schmidt asked. Shoddy Horror shit. That shit is tight. That shit looks dope. It's different. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't been keeping up, and I'm not sure of the exact format, but just the idea of pitting teams and kind of have a season and coaches. Have you been like watching all the announcements and everything?
Yeah,
like what do you make of it?
Shoddy's team.
Of course.
Shocks is on somebody else's team. It's like the only thing that like I don't really dig about it, which I guess is like kind of it. Chase, I got you some beer over here if you want. And also there's cups if you want some Hennessy, or you can just drink it out. I don't fucking care. You
I'll
can just
take it out, but fuck it, I'll take a cup. Where's
right in front of you, like, yeah, right there. It's cool. Like I just wish there was more like diverse Americans in there, because I understand it's a British league.
Yeah.
But I feel like their talent pool isn't really that expansive, It's like
Is that any of the Shuffalo squad been announced for any? No,
not yet. And then I don't think O'Shea's on it yet. Tony D, I think, is on a team.
Isn't he like team manager or something like that? Like how Shoddy has his team, he's got one.
And I don't understand how the team managers work. Like, do they battle?
It's probably gonna be some shit like UFC shit where maybe at some point the team, they battle as well or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's up, y'all? How you guys doing?
Chase is in the building.
Yeah.
Sorry I got here late. I'm a scumbag.
It's all good. We just did one between the bars for number 3.
Whichever ones you want.
Nice. Wait, is this the one where you have to prove how much you're not a flat earther? Was that 3?
That's pretty much every race in the bar.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mentioned flat earth in 2.
Really?
Remember? I'm like, the page is a flat earth. My words dove off the edges.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
But it's almost like if you just say the word flat earth, they don't give a fuck what the line is.
Yeah.
He's a flat earth.
See, he believes it. He said flat, and then 3 years later, he said earth.
Yeah. Right. Nah, that's you spreading with the fucking... spreading the misinformation as far as me being a
full of
flat
propaganda.
earther.
But anyway, so this is Racing the Bar 4. Let's get back into it. We'll just the intro over again. Mm-hmm. This was the time frame was he recorded this after Battle of the Zay, where he battled in the Rumble, and he was using this as a promotional tool to win the votes. Unfortunately, the voting system, there was a lot of controversy involved, and Illmac didn't win. But this is still really fucking dope. And I remember this came out, I was like, it seemed like every race in the bar was just getting better and better and better. And Chase produced this, as always.
Try to do it, make a different vibe and outdo ourselves every time on the race in the bar.
Do you stop them between it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just during?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a watch.
Yeah.
So you can make fun of shit or be like, I'm the best.
Yeah.
Here,
well, we tend to not, it's not really making fun.
But especially them last 4 bars, I gotta talk about that, you know what I mean? That's on this one, right?
I don't remember.
Okay, so what you guys don't know is these flashing icons are actually dick pics.
Alien dick pics. Illmac.
You snuck in a dick in every race in the bar and you just never knew. It's like those Disney old, how they...
I was honestly going to put a dick pic on the World Domination 6 pay-per-view with you versus Pat Stay at the end. After the decision, I was going to put a fucking huge dick pic on the frame. I'm so glad I didn't, because that's like so highly unprofessional, but I was just fucking wild, and at the time I was fucking wasted.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, that wouldn't be fucking funny.
Bro, I think you should do that on everything you edit from now on. Some little subliminal weird thing.
Just flash up,
guys.
Just
of only dicks.
Hey, just flash up the little, like a gif of organic from the
when
big
he's
K
licking
bars
his lips. Yeah.
during the next
I've always
URL
wanted-
pay-per-view.
I think I've told you guys. I think I've told you guys.
Yeah, the lick.
During the next
The head ice
URL
battle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Yeah.
it is. All right.
I've
heard it here.
always wanted to edit like a famous celebrity in the backgrounds, like really like casually, like I want to put Beyonce in like, the background.
That's
so
funny.
people are like, "What? Yo, Beyonce!"
Is that B? Oh, it's
No, you
B?
should do it with a celebrity that's dead. When
Oh,
it's even trippier.
conspiracy. Just put Pac in the background. Be like,
That'd
"Yo."
be sick. That'd be sick.
All right, so
Yep.
get back into it.
Hey, what's good? Illmac, raising the bar 4. Shout out, ruin your day and chase more bars.
All right, so what's your mindset behind that? Right, that was all freestyle.
That was
Because when
off
you
the
did it-
top of the
I
yacht.
remember when you did it, I laughed, and then you were like, kind of laughed too. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should have fuck him up.
No, it's definitely off the top of the yacht. It wasn't written.
And there's always that little weird space before you spit a verse that you gotta say some shit.
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
if
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like a yo, but I'm hyped because you know what I'm saying? It says my name, so I'm like, dope.
That's a bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in itself.
Make sure to subscribe below. And at the end of this video, click the link and vote on the Caddy Royale. Because if I win, I'm dropping number 5.
Another thing,
Cheating.
Frank always roasted you for this is like, look how many times I picked my nose. Because you do this a lot in this race.
He said that in there?
Yeah.
Man, that's some rapper shit.
Yeah, it is. No, for sure.
I just had a
And
booger.
who picks their nose like this? Like, you're not.
I'm wiping
picking
the,
anything,
really,
you're
I'm
just-
wiping the sweat
Yeah.
because my nose is always
Or
sweating.
like itching, you know? It's
Yeah,
like-
I'm
and
waiting-
the Coke.
I'm waiting for the fool
Yeah, word.
to spit around where it's just, he's just digging like fully.
Mike Flames
though.
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that.
But he
880.
ate it though. I'm
Who? What?
yeah,
Mike Flames.
Yeah, Mike Flames. You
He's
don't
like,
remember
there's
that?
some battle
Oh, it's on
back
footage.
in the day where he's like picking his nose and eats it.
Mike Flames? Who's
Yeah,
that?
you remember?
How do I know?
Prime
what?
time days, like
Fuck,
time.
sounds
buck
familiar.
teeth.
Anyway, sorry to get off. track.
880, is that an Illuminati?
Yeah,
joint?
it's that's actually this. My social security number flashes on screen.
Vote on the Caddy Royale, cause if I win, I'm dropping number 5 ASAP. Look. Hey. Look, I'm transforming like Autobots, the goat at my worst. Like Air Jordan, the rare moment his shot was blocked. Pen with a leaded in it, head with a Hemi in it. They go together, Henny in a spliff, envy in the critic, jealousy and bitches, enemies forgiveness, auction off the business. That means anyone can get it. Let me be specific. I tippy toe, but
Shit like that is where that's where you rap it so nonchalantly, but that line in itself, auction off the business, that means anyone can get it. That's
Let me get
fucking
specific.
crazy, bro.
anyone
Zero.
could get the business.
Like, that's just crazy. And also, too, I just want to say, every time that one of these fucking Raise the Bars gets filmed, Avo's camera is such good quality that I just realize how dirty my microphone is every time. And I never have cleaned it.
In the
That's-
recent
that's
one,
hilarious.
you'll see it. I kind of noticed in this
It
recent
is
one too. There's
dirty.
spots,
Hey,
but
and-
it gives
and-
it. Did I tell you about how I'm gonna make the weight a character?
Really?
The weight holding the mic stand in place.
You'll see when we watch.
Yeah, the
It's gonna-
last one.
I don't get it, but that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
forgiveness, auction off the business. That means anyone can get it. Let me be specific. I tippy toe between friends and foes. Those who need incentives just to live the code. Definitely a short joke there. Tippy toe between. Guess we got different goals, switch approaches. Felt a pain in my chest, my vision froze. Then consulted with the angel of death under mistletoe. Life's a bitch, but while you bitch and moan, I middle finger fuck, I bet that bitch will moan. Switch positions, pick and roll, this redemption. Time and space, life's the intersection. God is love is light, ego's misdirection. So what you staring at, huh? What you staring at? This chip on my shoulder weighs a ton, go ahead and carry that. Yeah, the truth is ugly, homie, I'm aware of that. That's why I only look at myself and fear that the mirror cracks. Take you to.
Did you mean to sniff there? Was that part of the performance?
Nah, it's just kind of running out of breath, like just.
Kind of works.
Choreographed sniffs.
Yeah, I'm like, all right,
It's like,
I'm gonna,
you know how fools practice the mannerisms
Yeah, I
for
don't
battles
know.
and shit?
Yeah.
Like, hold on, right here, I'm gonna be like,
It sounds like. You
Well, it's all
God is
because
love.
even right after this line, like you see me be like, the truth, like there's this
Yeah,
little like there's
saliva,
some
you always-
salivation.
Yeah, I think it's just when you're struggling.
Well, that's the
with
thing
Yeah.
about rapping too. It's like you have to find those little pockets where you can take a breath. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and fucking sometimes it's like you don't have space to do a. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, you just gotta hit it with the lip. Plus, I had
Love is
coke.
light.
A little coke.
You're trying to get all the Addy and coke.
Ego's misdirection. So what you staring at, huh? What you staring at? This chip on my shoulder weighs a ton. Go ahead and carry that. Yeah, the truth is up.
Someone said, why do you always mention the natives? I think the answer to that is because you're native.
Yeah, it's because I'm native.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Ugly, homie, I'm aware of that. That's why I only look at myself in fear that the mirror cracks. Take you to the era where the arrow wax and bury that. Breathe life in their lungs and give them their bows and arrows back. I'm done with mirrors like Aerosmith. Will of a king, heart of a peasant, mind of a heretic. Be forgotten and buried with Native American heritage. Embarrassment, barricaded in arrogance, bearing a burden and barely.
Right there, I kind of mentioned it because, like, you know, growing up, like when I found, I'm not Cherokee, I'm actually Siletz tribe, registered part of the tribe. My mom works for the tribe. My mom's a small brown woman. My dad's the white devil. But, but yeah, Siletz. But, so like that little bar actually was kind of referencing like my childhood, and then when my mom kind of like was putting me on game about the tribe, and me kind of rejecting it because it was different than, I'm like, what? Like, where I, you know, my outlook on natives is like, I ain't no Indian, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a young kid trying to fit in, like middle school or whatever, just kind of becoming aware of that, and I'm like, that makes me different than everyone. I'm cool on that shit. Yeah. And so that's why I say like, Native American, be buried with Native American heritage, barricaded in arrogance, in embarrassment, barricaded in arrogance, bearing the burden and barely make. And it's because what I'm referencing right there is just like my fucking outlook at that time was like embarrassment about my Native American heritage, you know what I mean? And it was barricaded in arrogance and shit.
Damn, and I didn't even catch all that.
Yeah, that's like it's kind of like poetic in there, just snuck in there, but that's like what that whole piece is referencing, really.
That breathe life in their lungs and give them their bows and arrows back. I'm done with mirrors like Aerosmith. Will of a king, heart of a peasant, mind of a heretic. Be forgotten and buried with Native American heritage. Embarrassment, barricaded in arrogance, bearing a burden and barely make a dent like my parents did. Lose them all chasing the carrot, get there and have no one to share it with. Life isn't fair and it's perilous, I'm bearing witness.
Even right there, you're like still going on that like reflective childhood family shit. It's like it's crazy how much that chunk connects. I never really fully realized how much it connects. That shit's hard, bro.
Be in arrogance, bearing a burden and barely make a dent like my parents did. Lose them all chasing the carrot, get there and have no one to share it with. Like on some fucking becoming part of I could just be part of the rat race like everyone else, and then just chase until you get there, and it's like, what was it all for, you know?
That's crazy.
Get there and have no one to share it with. Life isn't fair and it's perilous. I'm bearing witness unless you're wearing this pair of kicks. Dead the comparisons of perish with them, you know? Like,
you're fucking insane.
Unless you're wearing this pair of kicks, that the comparisons will perish with them. I've been scheming on some ends, feeling underestimated, really beaming off the bench. What I get from you.
Shout out Any Given Sunday.
Beaming, or Willie, steaming. Keep the lady and the ladies come creaming.
Ooh, let's go. Return. How I treat you all depends. Gotta see me at my worst to receive me at my best. Yeah, I'm trying to go from this metro to a Testarossa. I had dreams of getting over, found the edge was closer. Cut the grass for snakes that blade behead a vulture. Barrel smoke and shoot an angel off the devil's shoulder. The bread that you work for has a guilty stench. What's clean money? You either dirt poor or filthy rich. So don't ask about wars. We can't afford to be in the Flint. Got water, I can't be bothered with a North Korean. That's like giving up your rights to assure your freedom of deporting people that were here before the Europeans. Like taking land with smallpox as an offering, moving natives to reservations, then calling them sovereign. No, calling me conscious, dog, this is common sense. We on the same side of the fence, like a call and a lawman, chanting mantras of Brahma.
You want to talk about that?
That what? Just that piece, that line, or what?
Yeah. There's something about that line that we talked about last time that I specifically remember. Same side of the fence, like a call and a law.
Yeah, it's con and a lawman.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm talking about like, till Flint got water, I can't be bothered with a North Korean. that's like giving up your rights to assure your freedom or deporting people that were here before the Europeans. Meaning none of that makes sense. Like if we can't take care of home, what are we fighting for anywhere else, or the cause? You know what I mean? Like that's the problem. Like, and then so when I say like don't like ain't no calling me conscious. Like what I just said shouldn't be considered deep or conscious. Like so ain't no calling me conscious. Dog, this is common sense. We on the same side of the fence like a Khan and a lawman. Meaning, because you would think, Khan and a lawman opposite sides of the fence. But I think it was, I'm going to get shit for this reference, but I think the first time I heard it was Immortal Technique, maybe during the Occupy Wall Street shit. And he was talking about like the idea of fuck the police, whatever. And he's like in front of a group of people and he's like, the police aren't the enemy. The police are 2 bounce checks away from being out here with us. You know what I mean? They're used as pawns, but at the end of the day, like there's bigger issues fueling these behaviors, this violence and all that. And so that's kind of what that line is referencing. Like we're on the same side of the fence like a Khan and a lawman. Like it's all the same shit. What are we really fighting for? You know?
Just real quick too, I think I really appreciate too, like for all of these too, like it'd be hella easier to just do like, I mean I know the whole purpose is to gas out for hella bars and shit.
Talking about Immortal Technique.
Oh shit!
He raped his own mom, B.
Oh my god!
That concept song.
Yeah, I remember that
story track. Stupid. Love that.
Oh yeah, no. All I was gonna say is it's dope that it's not just always random punchliney shit. There's fucking. There's a lot of, meaning and fucking... Yeah. It's entendrical.
Hey, it's entendrical for sure.
I appreciate the layers, and even someone like me who fucking produced the song and is there when we're doing it, I'm still catching shit way after the fact. That happens all the time with your shit.
Right. I appreciate
the layers, baby.
Since we on the same side of the fence, like a Khan and a lawman, chanting mantras of Brahma, bonding with Elijah Muhammad. See past lives and Paul Bearer's hall in my coffin. I learned my soul was the ghost and that my body was haunted. But before my body was gone, my thoughts had long been departed. Took ayahuasca with shamans, talked to God in the garden. Read Upanishads with Prabhupada, he offered me knowledge. I don't have a soul, I have a body. Cause I am a soul that has a body. That's life embodied on earth. If the beat has some soul, soon as the sample load, I catch a body, then add it to my body of work. Let's work.
Talk about those.
Yeah, that's like a concept I kind of revisit a lot. That whole shit. Or is that was that what you were talking about? That you wanted to
about
address?
The beat right there. I was just gonna say.
Oh yeah. We talked about that. Yeah. Because that's how Frank looped the shit, right?
And when I was exporting the beat, I was like, do I fucking leave the little blank part? Because I always like to give the beat a little shine or cut it off.
Right.
And I didn't.
We learned our lesson.
We learned our lesson.
Chase?
Damn you, Frank Stacks.
That concept though, I don't have a soul, I have a body. Because I am a soul that has a body that's life embodied on earth. If the beat has some soul, as soon as the sample load, I catch a body, then add it to my body of work. Let's work. That concept though of like being a soul but having a body is something I find myself revisiting a lot. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, a common theme I feel like can sort of a go-to referential point, just that kind of sums up my philosophicals.
So that was Bridge number 4.